truth.
Yeah.
All right, it's time. Stephanie in the studio. Hello.
Hello. What are you wearing?
What do you mean? What am I wearing? I'm wearing clothes.
Are you cute? I'm just want to make fun of you. I love you.
Happy late birthday. Well, I said happy birthday to you on your birthday. But
yes, but thank you. I had a performance. I had a show at that night.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So sorry, I couldn't check your message right because I have to set up everything because you have to do it on your own. So because we don't have extra staff to help us. So everyone, the actors. Everyone does their own thing, so sorry about that, but you're still coming, right?
Yes, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Oh, that's why I was actually in the neighborhood that day, and I decided that I was gonna go.
What did you do? You just went to see a...
No, I after work I got up and I decided just to, because the weather's been nice these days.
Right.
So just walked around, had dinner, but I got there early, and your performance is at 8.
Right.
And,
right. Every day.
It was 4 by the time I called.
Best friendship, relationship.
Yeah,
stories. It's actually we can actually have a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We had that kind of situation since high school.
Yes.
You always do. Like you always have trouble. We always have trouble with our friends, our best friends, but girls.
Unfortunately.
Ugh. Yeah.
All right. Well,
anyways.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a listen to our first.
Really?
Story, because you're going to read it for us.
Listen to our first music. I'm like,
no,
what?
No.
I'm ready.
Listen to our first story from you because you're going to read it to us.
All right. First one. We have actually the original ones is like, oh my goodness, look at this. It's pretty long. It's like I don't know, it's too much. So we actually cut it a little bit. And here we go. Nelly 96, you wanna check?
Okay.
From USA. Hello, Stephanie and Isak. I have a best friend. My relationship with my best friend has always been pretty cool. We could not have seen each other for months, and when I see her, it's like we are never separated. I've been trying to hang out with her because it's been a while we hang out. At first, she was like, yes. Like a day before, she said that it ended up being a double date between her and her boyfriend and another couple. I obviously would not go because I would be the odd one out. I was fine with that by then. Then the weekends after was 4 days weekends for us, so I thought we could hang out. But she said she was going to spend a whole weekend with our close friends because they were going to talk about relationship and stuff. I am not in a relationship, so I was not invited. And most recently, we planned to get breakfast together, but then at night, my best friend told me it turned into a double date with her and that other couple. I feel so bummed about this, but I don't really know what to do. Do I need to get myself a boyfriend just so I can spend time with my best friend? Huh. Why are you so obsessed with your best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, the girls, most of girls, when they're in the relationship, here's the ugly truth. When the girl falls in love, their focus is more like in love, not the friendship. I mean, yes, friendship, but, the boyfriend, the significant other will come first in their mind, like most of times. For girls,
True.
Especially.
Now, there's a fine line between this. Now, from what I'm getting is, your friend in general, so you're kind of the one that's been the odd one out. So it's constantly...
The third wheel.
Yeah, the third wheel.
Yeah, you did the right thing because I
Well,
hate that feeling.
I mean, I don't mind having somebody with me. So let's say if one of my single friends asked me what I was doing over the weekend, or like, let's say since it's Friday night, if my friend asks me, what am I doing? And I say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go on a date. And she knows the guy that I'm dating. And it's not like a romantic date,
it's a casually.
It's a casual. She can join.
Yeah.
I don't mind having friends.
Right, because
join.
you're the one who has the couple on the couple side.
Yeah, because I'm on the couple side.
The third wheel.
Well, but then again, when I'm on the third wheel, if I'm invited, I mean, I don't mind.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
What are you gonna do? Like, if you're like, if it's like your best friend, and then if you when you're invited, then maybe that's okay because I've been there. So but like when you're just like friend, well,
I mean, I've third wheeled before. It's not that bad.
It's not like hating feelings, but you know, it's kind of awkward. It's odd.
It could be, but then again, your boyfriend, so the boyfriend does have to get to know your friends, and so just because your friends are single doesn't mean that you can't hang out with them.
Yeah, true. But I'm not talking about like you can't hang out. But I think what our listener did.
But I think also though, our listener, she's constantly, asked her to hang out, but then she keeps changing her mind.
Right,
I think
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem here. If I have, prior plans, then obviously in the beginning of a relationship, I think I'd have to say the maximum first 6 months.
Right.
Girls they want to stay with their boyfriends.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
And so obviously for the first 6 months, our friends are going to be a little lenient on it.
Maybe it's like understandable at some point.
At some point, but you could be the third wheel every once in a while. But I feel that right now the biggest problem is that her friend keeps changing her mind. So she's like, yeah, I'll go. But then she's like, oh, no, wait, hey, we're just going to do it. Yeah, we're just going to double date.
And that's upsetting. That's kind of like, I feel like I've been lonely. But, like, our listener, like, she's thinking about getting a boyfriend because of just to hang out with her. I don't think that's a good idea either. So,
well, obviously you don't need a boyfriend to hang out, but evening out the numbers is not a bad idea. Okay, so you're saying that there's two couples, your friend's couple and another couple that keeps hanging out together.
Then if you make a boyfriend, then
no, you don't have to make a boyfriend.
Like
just yeah, just have a guy friend or even just another girlfriend. Like you have a group of friends.
Yeah, why don't you find another girl?
Yeah, another friend of yours, or maybe another guy that you're not dating, just to hang out. Obviously in a group of friends, there are more single friends in a group.
Right.
So let's say if Stephanie and I knew a friend that was dating, and we have a mutual friend. And they're dating, and they decided that they wanted to meet up. I can call her out because she knows them.
Yeah, and if she's free, casually.
Yeah, and she's free. I mean, we can hang out casually, but it's
and we can still talk about the relationship.
Exactly. They're the couple, but then again, you're not the third odd wheel out. You have your friend with you as well,
right? So you don't feel lonely.
Exactly. And then also on top of that, you can talk about you as yourself. So the boyfriend is kind of like forced to be into the group of girls instead of the opposite.
Right.
I do know some girls that change in a relationship where they dive into the relationship and they forget about their friends. Now, honestly, I don't think those friends are worthy of being friends with.
Not like a best. You can say best friend, but I don't think it's a good a good friendship.
Exactly. So this is what I'm trying to say. So let's say Stephanie has a boyfriend. Now, Stephanie, from what we've heard from a lot of her stories, she does like to focus a lot of her time and energy on her boyfriend. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't hang out with other people.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if Stephanie and I, let's say, since we are very good friends, we talk to each other almost every single day. Even though we don't see each other every day, we talk to each other a lot.
Right.
But then she got a boyfriend, and obviously meeting up or hanging out or talking obviously is going to become a little bit to a minimum.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't think
that wouldn't be a bit of problem. But then if she's doing what your friend is doing, where she's completely infatuated with just him and his friends, then there's a problem there.
Yeah, then that's that's sad.
Yeah, if the girl is completely infatuated with her new boyfriend and his
couple,
friends,
the other
and
friends.
his friends, that could be a problem too. Yes, they could feel that they have a lot of things in common, but then again, I do have a lot of single friends around me.
Yeah, what you said was it's actually a good idea because like get another friends that you can hang out, or get a guy friend who can talk about the relationship, blah blah blah, whatever.
If you guys want to go bowling or something, I mean, bring. You don't have to be the third wheel.
Yeah,
you can bring more people.
You don't always as that friend is comfortable,
of course.
Yeah, then that's not a problem. But when I don't know about our listeners' friends' personality, but it really depends, because if you think that it's your best friend, you don't want to make her feel uncomfortable because of my friend. Yeah, so I know it's a little tricky, but yeah.
Okay, so our actual star of the moment who wrote this story, she just wrote another message.
All right.
Anyways, I think asking a single friend might be actually a really good idea. I should ask my guy friend without him thinking that I'm trying to start a relationship with him. Okay, so, Nelly, when it comes to asking your male friends to hang out, number one, if you have male friends that question that when you hang out, they're not your technical male friends. They have interest in you. If you have guy friends, because Stephanie and I actually have a lot of guy friends, if they know that you're single and they're going out, they know that you're kind of third wheeling and they don't have any love interest in you whatsoever, that's not going to be a problem in the beginning. Like, you wouldn't even have to ask that. When you ask them, though, if you feel awkward, just be like, yeah, so we're going to be meeting up with so-and-so and the couple and whatnot.
And then that he will get a wrong idea.
Yeah, just say that we're going to hang out. It's going to be like, how many of us? Yeah, there's a couple of couples there. I'm the odd wheel out. Just, whatever. We're going to go bowl. We're going to go eat. We're going to do whatever. If you're up for it, tell me. If not, then,
Yeah, then he might have a, wrong idea.
Really?
Yeah.
If you ask it that way?
Yeah.
Really? Then what would she have to say?
I don't know, just like that. But you know what? Like, normally, like, naturally, they will get the wrong idea.
Really?
So it sounds like that you're asking a date.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I have two couples, but I'm the third wheel, so I want you to just hang out. That's awkward.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
So we have to think about another way to ask, because asking is not a, it's asking. If you have a good guy friend, then you don't have to like Ida said, you don't have to really ask hardly. But I'm sure that most of guys will be like, oh really? This girl is.
Oh, I guess it depends on what kind of relationship you guys are in.
Yeah.
Because with my guy friends, like with my oppas, if I go out and be like, yeah, there's a bunch of us going out. If they know that there are already couples in the team, I mean, if they don't want to join, they don't want to join. But if not, they'd be like, man, forget it. And then we do our own thing.
Right.
So it depends. Like, if you got your homeboys and they don't really care, and you know that your relationship isn't like that, then I don't think that even if you just say, yeah, so and so, we're gonna go hang out. You want to join us? I don't think that would be a awkward situation.
So yeah, I mean, our listener will know the air, So I mean, we can't really talk about. But when you think opposite, if you want a guy, when you're interested, then maybe this is a good opportunity. I say, good time to ask him to be close with. So, because she was talking about getting a boyfriend because of that, situation. Yeah. So I'm sure that our listener have one of the guy who she's interested. I'm pretty sure. So if you want to make that happen, then why don't you just ask for this natural hanging out, and then maybe that could be turned out into the date.
Well, yeah, that is if you're interested in somebody.
Yeah.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a track, and then we're going to come back and get into our second story.
All right.
Kuka Stan is singing 나 혼자 alone.
Dang!
All right, so for all of our listeners, that was Kuka Stan. They were on a program where bands were battling it out, and they did a cover of Sisters 나 혼자. So that was a cover of that, because they were doing a competition. But anyways, our second story is quite interesting.
Okay, the second one, Nabi 0412 from Netherlands. Hello, it's again Stephanie. I have a problem. Well, it's not really a problem to me, but everyone says so. I have a boyfriend. We met at work 5 months ago. He is very nice, sweet, caring guy who really loves me. Oh, I think we're just perfect for each other. Since we're dating for a while, we introduce some of our friends. Every time we hang out together, they say my boyfriend is too old for me. I know we have age gap. I'm 23 years old and he's 32. But we never felt that we have a huge age gap between us. We go to movies, drinks, and concerts. Everywhere together, just like other people's date. I keep saying to my friends that he is a very nice guy who cares me, and we can talk forever with everything. But they still worry about me being dating with my boyfriend. So I want to ask, do you think this relationship is odd?
No.
No.
You guys are
No.
only 8 years apart.
9 years? 8 years?
8.
8 years.
Yes, 8. If I did my math right.
9.
I don't know. Anyways, 8 or 9 years. Up until 12 years, I don't think there should be a problem.
Really? 12 years old? That's a problem?
No, not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
not a
not
problem.
at all. Why are you...
Younger, no. For me, younger at my age, no. But older, no.
Oh my gosh.
they're kids. No, I couldn't do that. They're like high school kids.
Oh,
no, I couldn't do
ew.
that.
Sorry,
Ew,
no. No.
No, but a guy, at least, up until, 12 years older, I mean, that's, okay, see, this is the thing, though. I can see where the friends are worried, though, because you're 23 and he's 32. See, in the
Early
real
20s.
world, yeah, in the real world, the reason why this could be a problem would be depending on where you are in life. If you are working right now, then that's okay. If you're a student, so if you're still a college student, then there might be just a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, maybe the older guys will think about the marriage.
Exactly. That's the thing. Marriage is the issue. Actually, I have something very similar to this. I had this happen to me before.
Oh.
I didn't date a guy older, but
Okay.
a guy that was a lot older than me. So there was about a 12-plus year gap between the guy.
13 years old? 13 years gap.
I think so. So there's...
That's not.
So this is what happened. I was 19 and he was already 30-something.
Okay.
So yeah, there was a big gap
But you
there.
were mature.
I was, but that's the first thing that actually ended up happening when I thought about it.
Okay.
He approached me, and it was actually a mutual friend, and he was already stable. He had a very good job.
Okay.
He was a very positive person. So on the
And confident also.
very.
So.
But the thing is the one reason why I kind of thought differently of the relationship was number one. Like you said, I was a little bit on the mature side, so I just didn't think, oh, he's older, he's gonna buy me stuff. I didn't think that. I was like, okay, so number one, I have just become of age to, go clubbing, enjoy my young life.
Like spiritual life.
There's gonna be days where I want to go out, and I want to be stupid. I still, the early college years.
Yeah, you're early. Oh my goodness.
So,
19 and 20.
Obviously, there is.
You're just starting.
Yeah, I'm just starting off, but he was already in his early to mid 30s.
Right, and he will know what will happen, and he will start.
Yeah. So what I was afraid of was that he was going to, and he was already talking amongst the lines of he really wanted to settle down soon. So
Wow,
for
then
me,
that's a problem.
Then that means that I had to, if I were to get into this relationship, then I would probably have to think about getting married later down the line.
Yeah, but 19 when you're
Yeah,
19,
you don't want to think about that kind of stuff.
No. That gap age, the age difference,
No.
that's not
Yeah,
a problem.
for me, the age gap wasn't the problem.
Yeah,
It was
it's a
just the
mind-
generation gap.
Right.
For me, it was if I at my age now, and if a guy in his late 30s to early 40s approached me, if he didn't look his age and if he acted very, youthful, I don't think that would be a problem.
That's not even. Oh my
Yes,
gosh! Because
so-
I've been
so not a
dating
problem.
guys who's like much older than me, so like much older. So do not worry, and your
Yeah.
friends will worry about you, and they will be always beside you. So
Yeah, the reason why I think your friends are worried about you is because of they're worried that you might be pressured into getting married when you're not ready. I think that's the one thing that they probably be worried about.
But like 23, thinking about the marriage, I don't think that's late either. I mean,
well, it's
that's not
late.
early. That's
it's not early, but not
yeah.
late. I mean, it's too early for me, obviously.
Because well, I mean, we've been through all those, the minds.
But I mean, I think that in general, when it comes to you having this age gap, 8 to 9 years, totally not a bad thing. If you yourself feel that you're mature enough and you are old enough to be in this relationship, and he maybe is young at heart, and he he has a lot of energy, you guys love the same things, 8-9 years, that's nothing.
And also 32 years old, that's not old.
Yeah, that's not old.
Oh my god, he has a long way to go also. So do not worry. And you guys are bonding together.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that if there's no problem, then that's not a problem. So it's not a problem. Period.
All right, now Nellie, our listener from earlier for our first
Okay.
story, says thank you for the update, and she'll keep us updated after that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes.
All right.
But yeah, when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to age, okay, so there is still a big controversy about much older men who have a little bit of money and very young girls.
Yeah. In third perspective, that when you see that, that's not a good picture. I'll say
It isn't.
when
but,
the guy's just too old.
But then again, yes, I know that there is a few stereotypes out there because obviously the girls are very plastic-y. They've got a lot of plastic surgery done and whatnot. But you know what?
It's just mine.
When it comes to a relationship with somebody, the weirder the person is, the better, I guess, when it comes to relationships, because you guys complete each other. You know what I mean?
True.
So for us, it might not be a cute couple, or they might seem somewhat like very big opposites, but in reality, they complete each other.
Yeah.
Their weirdness completes each other. So whether that be an age gap or something else, because think about it, if he's 32, he still has a very young mindset, and he's still very young at heart.
Yes, 32 is no.
And for you to be 23 and you are now, either you are in the workplace already, or you are slowly but surely getting ready to graduate college, and you're getting ready to, get on your own 2 feet. If you guys have only been dating for a while, I'd say give it more time.
Yeah. I mean,
Your
it's a
friends,
relationship.
you know what? Honestly, they're probably just jealous.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And but actually, taking time and spend more time with them, then you will see what will happen more. So
Yeah.
we need more updates. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's not an odd relationship at all. It's not a big age gap. But I do agree that there are certain things that do acquire into age gap relationships. So, if we take it to celebrities, recently Baek Ji-young and Chung Seok-won, they have a 8-9 year age gap as well. He's younger than her. But
So
then again,
jealous.
yes, when they were younger. So if Baek Ji-young was, in her 20s, then there would be that would be a very bad relationship, because he would be in his early 20s and she would be in her later 20s. So obviously,
Or minor.
or he might be even 19 or 18. So obviously there would be a generation gap. So obviously, yes, age doesn't really matter, but I'd have to say that maybe starting from Stephanie's age, or maybe even younger, so about from 23, 24, 25, starting from that age and up. If you start dating older guys, or guys, if you start dating older women around that time of your life, I don't think that there would be that big of a problem mentally.
Really? I don't know. I never dated. I agree with you, but I can't really say anything because I never dated the younger guys.
Yeah,
so
see, younger guys,
I have no idea.
it's a different story for girls. But I'm just saying, with an age gap issue, it shouldn't be an issue. I feel that he would be a little bit more of a stable rock in your relationship, financially as well. Their passion would probably still be high as yours.
But still good to you, then your
but still
friends
good
will
to you,
be jealous. Your friends are just jealous.
Yeah, honestly, I think that your friends are just jealous.
Yeah.
They want a boyfriend like him. Because think about it. If he's 32 and
Older,
you guys
stable.
are 23, financially stable, he's got a better head on his shoulders.
Okay, yeah, of course.
He's probably going to think a lot clearer than guys their age. He's past the whole, ooh, girls in short skirts.
Oh my God.
They're totally past that. He's probably, in the business world regarding whatever kind of business he does. He's probably, responsible.
Right.
He's probably going to be a little bit more sweeter than the guys your age, because he dated around a little bit more and he knows what girls like.
Yeah, and
to a certain extent.
Yeah, 8 years of gap. Like a life experience, he'll be much more mature than
Of course.
our listener. So, yes.
It's not odd.
No.
This is totally not odd at all. totally not. Actually, before we came into the studio, I asked one of our male reporters what he thought about
who's sitting right there?
Yeah.
Hello.
So we asked him about this, and he's just like, yeah, you know, honestly, how much of an age gap can we all think about it? And I think all of us are pretty clear that when it comes to age gaps, I think 12, 13 years, 14, 15 years maybe, I think would probably be like the max in any situation.
But I don't really... Yeah.
For guys, 10 years max. Okay, so he says 10 years max.
But for me, because I never say anything about the other people's relationship, like especially my friends, because I don't want my friends to feel
violated.
Or get a wrong idea about me. But my one of my friend, she has a new boyfriend now. I think it's like 29 years gap. So yes, and that man is divorced. So. But my friend, she's older than me, but they're dating. So when I see it, it's obviously awkward. Awkward in the picture, like a big picture. When you think about it, it's awkward. But because he has gray hair and he's just like a man. But anyways, he's ajashi, but they're in love. I can't help that.
Well, yeah, exactly. If there is even though there's an age gap. For whatever reasons, if somebody falls in love,
it's their style.
It's what they want to go through. So your relationship is not odd at all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So I don't really talk about the other relationship.
So you're good. Just if you're happy, that's all that matters.
Oh yes.
All right. Well,
we're like the mom.
Yeah, we're like the mom.
As long as you're happy,
it's okay. All right. Well, what we're gonna do is listen to some more tracks. Kim Jisoo is singing "이런 아저씨."
어린 아저씨?
어린 아저씨. There we go. Sorry, I can't. I'm looking at it wrong. Thank you for correcting me.
I can see it.
Like, yeah, you can see it right there. All right, so a younger mister, or a younger, older guy. So what we're going to do is take a listen to this, and we'll see you guys after this.
Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about our puppies.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, yes. Now, one of our listeners from Singapore says, my parents have an age gap of 8 years as well. Oh. I think it works fine. Usually the older guy will dote on the girl a lot in such cases, which is true.
Yeah.
But I think that is true indeed. And Kara is wishing us a happy weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's so sweet.
All right, our last message, another friend message.
Yeah, we can actually give a ugly truth about this.
Very ugly truth, and I don't think that our listeners are going to like it.
All right, from Hong Kong. Kenny Ken. Hello, it's like Stephanie. I'd like to share my ugly truth about my BFF. I have best friend. We've been friends since elementary school. So, for 5 years already. Anyways, we do everything together, like classes, after-school activities, shopping, even fangirling too. Haha. But these days, I feel like awkward when I hang out with her. I don't remember when it started. Before we go out for movies or something, she calls me and asks, "What are you gonna wear today?" And shows up with the style that I told her. We are about the same size, body size, and hair length. So since she wears like me, we are like doppelgangers. And every time I say something, she said, "OMG, I just thought same thing." I'm glad that we have same thoughts, but not with boys. Uh-oh. Now I have a crush at school. Of course, I told her everything because we are best friends. After a little while, she told me she starts like him too. What should I do? Maybe I'm too sensitive about this, but I feel she pretending me about everything.
No, she's trying to be you.
This is actually scary, though.
Actually, G-Dragon said that Seungmi did this for the longest time.
Really?
He came out on a show and he was just like, "Seungmi-shi, stop taking my clothes and trying to act like me."
Oh.
And so, no, it became a serious problem between them because
right.
GD doesn't like people touching his clothes. And
who likes that?
Exactly. We've had this happen to us before. But he would find that Seungmi was taking his, and he was like, "I'm flattered that you're taking my fashion sense, that you like what I wear.
Yeah, but
buy the same thing. Don't wear my clothes.
Don't just try to be me. That's scary."
Now,
really, I don't know. Maybe we need more details. But if this person, your friend, actually said that she has a crush on him after you say that you already have a crush on him, then is she trying to steal that guy? Or?
No, I think she's literally trying to be her. There's actually a couple of movies that have this kind of a situation as the plot. It actually gets pretty scary.
It is scary because the one of the show, I think it was like a variety show in Korea. Say, 안녕하세요, I think.
Yeah.
They had the same problem.
Yeah.
So it was best friend, but that best friend, both of them didn't really thought that was serious. But from the third perspective, it's huge. It's serious. It's serious.
It's serious. So this is what it is. When it comes to your friend trying to be like you, there are people out there that, for whatever reasons, they try to adapt to somebody. So they try to cling to somebody, and they feel that the only way to cling to them or to be loved by them is to act a certain way. And then they try to evolve, and then they literally try to be like you. There was a movie with Winona Ryder in it. And it ended up becoming like this murder thriller type of movie. I totally forgot the name of it right now, but the layout for the film is that Winona Ryder has a friend. It started off as a childhood friend, and then as they grow up, whenever Winona Ryder wanted to do something, she would do the same thing. So she was just like, Winona Ryder's character would be like, yeah, I want to dye my hair blonde. She's like, oh, that's a good idea. And then a day later, she shows up with the same hair color.
Oh, okay.
And then she would go buy an outfit. Then she would go the next day, and then she'd buy the exact same outfit.
Is that a mental problem?
It could be. No, I don't want to see it be a problem. I think it could be a reason of, your friend might not be getting a lot of love at home, or maybe she has siblings that she doesn't get enough attention.
She gets attention from you, and then she feels comfortable around you.
Exactly. And so she wants to be adapted to you or look like you. When it comes to clothes and everything, that's okay. But when it comes to guys, because the reason why the movie ended up
really ugly,
turning into like a murder thriller.
Exactly. Yeah.
The girl that wanted to be Winona Ryder ended up killing her boyfriend.
Oh.
The boyfriend. Because
that happens.
She started becoming obsessed with him because Winona Ryder liked him.
Okay.
And
so
then she would be feeling jealous that
was the same exact problem that when I saw that TV show. It was like that.
It was very
similar. She was hating her friend's boyfriend. Like, she literally was like freaking out that her friend, best friend, was like her attention was on her boyfriend.
Exactly.
So I think that's like a mental problem. But for me, maybe we can give you the two ways perspective, because like you said, what you said was another one, and for me, I had a friend like this, like, I've been talking about this friends for forever. I was best friend with her for 10 years, literally, and everyone thought that we were twins. Like, because we wore the similar clothes, and, we spend the night at each other's places, and, we like the way we talk and the length, the hair length, everything was very similar.
Well, as friends, when I was younger,
you have a best girlfriend.
No, we like having matching T-shirts.
Yeah,
and, that kind of stuff. To a certain extent, it's okay. But for you to feel creepy about it, for you to be like, something's wrong, then obviously, from a third person's perspective, somebody's already got to think that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
For you to already start feeling that, and yes, the movie that I was talking about was The Roommate. The Roommate was a type of movie.
Okay, got it. But anyways, so for me, that was not a problem, and we were not obsessed. But the thing was when it comes to the boys situation, I dated a guy for a day. For a day, and
for
then
less than 24 hours.
Yeah, and then after that, well, I didn't really care about that, but she was hiding. That she was dating that guy.
Yeah.
So then that's huge. That's messed up too.
So,
but I didn't really care. Now I'm not friends with her. So it's either we are giving you the ugly truth. Either you will get end of scary movie like The Roommate, that movie.
Well, if you sit down and talk with her, I think it would be.
No, you have to just see.
Well, I think talking with her wouldn't be that bad either, because at first, I mean, when somebody starts liking somebody, obviously you can't control your feelings. But then again, to know that Stephanie likes a guy, and then for me to all of a sudden jump on and say, oh, I like him too, it's very different than fangirling. Because fangirling, if you like George Clooney, 500 million women in the world love George Clooney. That's very different. If you like Rain, I mean, 500 million women in the world love Rain. You know, it's very different. So when you're liking a guy, this becomes personal.
Yeah.
You're not being, you know, weird about this. It's very odd. And if you don't feel that you have a chance to talk to her, I say try and observe her family life, or maybe her upbringings, or maybe the people around her, because that could be a reaction to something that happened in her life that she feels that she needs to be like you to get accepted in society.
And it's very easy. I think you might have two choices afterwards, because one, that you will break up with your best friend, that you're not going to talk to her anymore. Two, you actually have to give up the guy that you like, because otherwise the end of the story, you have to choose the side.
Yeah, and I think that
Otherwise
right
you get
now,
really ugly.
yeah, your friend, you really need to figure out stuff with your friend. Anyways,
this is from the experience, so yes.
Exactly. All right. Well, unfortunately, it's already time for us to say goodbye. We have talked our way to the end of the show.
Oh, yes.
Foreman is taking us out of the studio with Ukyo, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.